One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. Works the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Dumps it to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy.
There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hands it off on the counter. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Golden Gophers get it past. sticks.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The #1 rule for any offense. Gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
The #1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, is going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Ducks in the hurry-up. Hands it off. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up a QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big...
There he goes! Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Working on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. They're tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride Davis here. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab over the middle, it's Casper. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this This has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets away from one, finds room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Bennett. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Green. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Callahan. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got him this time. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the back. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Power football with the run. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ridley. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle, it's Callahan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Johnson looking to throw. Slings it. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Open space at the 25. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make...
He's trying to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
This is the area of the field defense.
Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Quinley. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Callahan. Gets away from one. He's got space. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
So now it's 2nd and long. scanning the field. It's Lindsey. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. You can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ridley. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And he's just going to spike it. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. That's caught. It's Coleman. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Perry. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires left. Rolls it in. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, each season you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the